What's good, producers? Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com here with another Producer Motivation 911. Today we're going to be discussing why I think this is the worst time of the year for producers trying to sell them beats. Producers, look around you. If you got a family, if you got kids, you know what time of the year this is. This is the time of the year where them pockets get ate up. All that overtime that you've been getting, all that extra work you've been putting in, guess what? This is when your pockets get ate up. And the same thing applies for rappers. The same thing applies for general consumers. Why? Because we're in the holiday season. A few weeks from now, it's going to be Halloween. You got to buy costumes for your kids or costumes for yourself as you go to these Halloween parties. Thanksgiving is right around the corner after that. After Thanksgiving is Black Friday. After Black Friday, you start talking about Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Whatever you celebrate, this time of the year is when your pockets get ate up, and I know I'm missing another holiday. But that being said, this is a point in time where you should really get your mindset together. This is a point in time where you should make a resolution to yourself. Happy New Year. This is your new year right now. You should be making resolutions for yourself that are pretty much the same goals that most people will wait till January 1st, 2017 to actually start. What you got to realize is that because the focus is in so many different places other than selling beats, your beats are going to have a drop off during this time of the year. It's natural for everybody. Now, in the past 3 years, I have had issues during this time of the year, but this year hasn't been so bad, and I think I attribute that to a certain mindset that I learned from a book called The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Now, he gave this advice during the 2009 real estate turmoil where a lot of companies were going out of business and going bankrupt, and a lot of companies were like, yo, we're not going to put any kind of money into advertisement or any kind of money to push our business forward because nobody's buying any houses right now. His suggestion is a suggestion that I highly suggest because I'm going to do it this year. I have made a resolution over the last 30 days that I am not going to scale back and be comfortable. I'm not going to scale back and play it safe. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to double down during this time. When I say double down, I'm going to put in more for advertising dollars. I'm going to put in more in terms of my production. I'm going to be making more beats during this time. Why? Because this is a time of the year where everybody plays it safe. Everybody plays it safe because I feel like nobody wants to buy beats during this time. But I start to think about companies who have very seasonal businesses and the ones that win. I start to think that if I was a tree company, if I was a successful tree company, I'm probably advertising all throughout the year, not just November and October. I'm advertising all throughout the year because in my mind, I need to be the first person you think about when Christmas comes around. Same thing when it comes to US producers. When you're selling beats, you want to be the first person that comes in mind. And guess what? The most opportune time for you to have the most visibility is during a time where everybody's playing it safe. Some people don't even have a choice. Just because they're not making enough money, they have to play it safe. But if you have the opportunity to go ham right now, go ham. Whatever means of promotion you use, go ham. Whatever advertisement you do on whatever social media, go ham. Whatever it is that you do during the year, this is the time to go ham like you just made a New Year's resolution. The beginning of this summer, I made a resolution I wouldn't complain about the heat. And guess what? This is one of the coldest summers I ever experienced, even though if you look at the temperature thermometer, it wouldn't say that. For me, it was because I got my mindset ready. I suggest you do the same thing. Make some seasonal resolutions. Maybe last year during this point in time, you only made $15,000 over 3 months. Who knows? Whatever it is that you did, figure out what money you made the year before. Maybe this is your first year. Set a goal. But the only way you're going to set a goal, the only way you're going to feel comfortable about it is if you go ham. You have to go in. For many of you, that may mean making 20 beats in a week as opposed to 10 beats a week. You have to take advantage of this time when people are playing it safe. And that goes for any time period. So don't wait till the new year to start making resolutions about how you're going to do, oh, I'm going to do this year, because guess what? Those resolutions turn into the resolutions of the next year. So start where you're at right now. Start looking around you and realizing that, yes, the climate is changing, but your goals don't change. And the only way you're going to achieve success beyond your deepest imaginations is to go take risks that people around you generally wouldn't take. You want to live like 5% of the people on this earth live, you got to take chances that 95% of the people are not willing to take. Doubling down during a difficult time is one of those. I just watched Grant Cardone put up a Facebook ad while this hurricane is going and getting ready to sweep through Florida. He said his office is getting ready to be lost in the midst of that. This man is putting up Facebook ads while he's getting ready to lose everything he got. The ad said, I'm getting ready to lose everything in my office. You better get it while you can. Like, that is the definition of a hustler. That is the definition of somebody who says, I'm not going to let these times where people play it safe be a time where I fall back and play it safe. He says the only time you should fall back is when you have plans of coming back even harder than before. These are my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts on the topic. Maybe you don't want to go in. Maybe you do want to play it safe. Explain why you want to play it safe. Leave a comment below. Like, subscribe. Once again, this has been another Producer Motivation 911. Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.